Hi, brothers and sisters. I hope you are doing well. I'm going to go ahead and shut this monitor. Turn the volume down a little bit. It's super loud. Anyways, I wanted to just come on here today and shared some. The Lord was with me yesterday, and I just want to. I feel like, in these times we need some encouragement. And, if we can share some testimony or share where we seen the Lord in our life, then I think, we should share with each other. So, anyways, as you guys have known, that my husband was down for the count for 5 days, sick, week 2 weeks ago, and right before he got sick, he was supposed to start the following Tuesday. He ended up getting sick on Saturday, started having symptoms, so right before he was to start his new job. But his old job that he left, he had ended that on the Tuesday before. So Tuesday, he ended that job. He got sick on Saturday, and on the following Tuesday, he was supposed to start a new job. Well, he wasn't able to start because he still wasn't feeling well at that point. And because, with things going on in the world, his boss had just said, why don't you start the following Monday? So the job that he was working for wasn't honest with his last paycheck, which for some reason I really wasn't counting on that paycheck because I felt like something was going to go on. But he didn't say anything. I don't think he suspected that they would be not truthful, but I did. And so I really wasn't even expecting that paycheck, which he did not end up getting his last paycheck on that following Friday. He ended up having to call them and say something. And then when he did get paid the following Friday, last Friday, he didn't get all the hours that he was supposed to get. So they still were dishonest. Anyways, so we've been in a little bit of, I don't want to say a crunch because our bills at a time that he got sick and was changing things over, we had all of our bills paid. So the only thing that we really had to worry about, it was like going to be 2 weeks, which is, I have one payment due on the 24th of the month, and then, a couple bills after that. And I figured we would be okay by the time that came. But anyway, we needed groceries. And so he's like, you know what? We don't have any cash right now at hand. We got some bills coming up that we have to pay. Why don't you go and turn in all this copper that I have from working? And so he's like, you should get a couple $100. That should be good to get us, a couple weeks worth of groceries. And I was like, all right. And we had a pretty big list on top of things that were on sale that my husband wanted. And so I prayed. I was like, Lord, I said, you know how you fed like a ton of people with just a couple loaves of bread, a couple fish. I said, will you do that for me? Like when I go grocery shopping, can I get everything on my list and you know, supernaturally supply all that for me? Because I believe that you can. So I get into the grocery store. I had to make a couple trips that day. I get to the grocery store. It's so funny. So I'm going to tell you along the way. The Lord is he's adorable. So we go in the store and we go to Meijer, and I get the carts that hold two kids, which there's a bench and then it's extended with the cart. So I have to go in at the other end. But my husband needed toothbrushes. So I go and grab him toothbrushes, and then I'm going down the main aisle. And because Valentine's Day is close, you have the middle aisle. It's like filled with like candy and Valentine's Day cards, and then these cute toddler girl outfits. It's like a big, huge rack thing. You know what I'm talking about. And for some reason, I ended up, and I don't know if it's because I was kind of trying to go around somebody, but I ended up hooking on to this big rack. And I was like, oh, that's weird. I kind of just laughed about it, And I moved the rack over, and then I turned because I didn't want to go down by the toy aisle because my kids expect a toy every week. So I cut through and I went down the aisle and I realized there was an outfit stuck to my car. So out of all that, one outfit stuck to my car. It was really cute. It had a pink heart on it, had pink leggings, and the shirt was gray, and it was really cute. And when I seen it, something made me look at the size of it, and it was 3T. And I felt like the Lord was saying, you need to get this for Brielle. And I'm like, we're kind of on a budget here. Let me see how much this costs. So I would go looking for one of those scanners to see how much it costs. I went and I scanned it, and it was on sale, but it still was like 15 something. Well, I'm very frugal with my money anyways. I do a lot of my shopping for kids' clothes on Amazon because I can get outfits for like $5. I am just, if there's a deal on Amazon, I can find it. As a matter of fact, if you shop on Amazon a lot, I just started doing to where I'm posting promo codes and like different sale items that I found around on Facebook or on Amazon. And it's on Facebook. If you have a Facebook and you're interested in just coming to see what that's about, I can put those down in the link. I do get, I think it's like 10 to 20% off of any purchase that's made. It doesn't affect you. It just is a blessing. It's a part of being an Amazon associate. So anyways, I go and scan it. It was like 15 something. And I'm like, oh, I'm not going to get it because, I got to get all this stuff on this list. And I knew I was like, I'm just going to get everything on the list. And I'm just going to stand in faith when I go to check out that everything's going to be covered. So I go through and I get everything, pretty much everything on the list. There was a couple things that I couldn't really get. A couple things that I'm just like, at the end, my cart was like overflowing. And I was like, a couple things that I didn't get because I say my cart was getting so full. So I go and I check out and I'm putting everything up there, and then I get to the end where I'm helping, put the bags in my cart and stuff like that. And I'm like, I'm not going to look. I'm just going to, step in faith, step in faith. Lord, you're going to cover this. I know that you got this. You fed all them people. You're going to feed us for 2 weeks. This isn't a problem for you. So by all means, he got done with everything and my total was $190. I had I had like $280 to work with at shopping. My total was $190 on that heaping overflowing cart and stuff on the bottom. I had my bread and eggs and stuff like that on the bottom because my kids were in the cart. I was like, there you go, Lord. I was so happy he just came through. Like always, he's so good. And then I have enough money so that if we run out of things in the next, week or so, between this week coming up and the next week, then hey, I can go to the store and grab it. And so we went through that, and then I talked to my husband later, and I was sharing that, it's the Lord overflowed my cup, and I was excited about it. I want to share it with my husband, and of course, he's not as excited as I am when I see God working. I just see everything as a total miracle and from the Lord. But what really got me is that we were talking about bills, and I don't even know, like 2015, 2016, I got a Menards credit card. That was the dumbest thing I've ever decided to do. I didn't use it. I just got it because at that time when I owned my own house before I met Adam, I was redoing a house. I was remodeling a house that I was living in. The Lord had brought me a house for $6,300. It was a 2-unit, 2-story house. There was 2 units in it. I converted it to one. I was redoing it. We were living in it. So I decided I would get that credit card, and then I would, if I didn't have the money right away, at that moment, or just to build my credit, I would get the materials and then make sure I had the cash so that I could pay the card off, just kind of as like I wouldn't spend more than what I had. So I didn't end up using it though. I just kind of had it, and then I met Adam and I still had it. So I met Adam in like 2016, Never used the card. It wasn't until like 2017 we were going through a rough patch, so we used it actually 2017 or 2018. We had used it to do some grocery shopping and a little bit of Christmas shopping during the winter seasons when we were like struggling a little bit. And so we have not used this card since at least 2019, and we're still paying on it. And we pay above and beyond every month what this total is. Our total is like $40 a month, and we pay usually at least $80 to $100 a month on this credit card that we don't use. And we still are at like $1,200 and we haven't used it, and we've been paying for 3 years. So that just goes to show you, like every time you put money on this bill, $27 and like 24 cents is interest. So frustrating. So don't get a Menards card. Anyways, the 24th, the bill was due, and Adam wanted me, I was going to go and set it up so it would come out today. I ended up, Adam wanted to look and find out why it's going so slow with, everything. So anyways, I ended up going on my email, and I see a notification that they changed my credit card payment to the 28th of every month. It's due on the 24th. They changed it to the 28th. It was late. I was like kind of talking to the Lord about it a little bit because I didn't want I didn't want it to be late, but I didn't have a choice. And then there's a late fee, and interest is already, so high. But when I seen that email, I was like, not only did the bill change to a few days later, 4 days later than what it was before, it changed yesterday. So on the 27th is when they sent me an email saying, hey, we're changing your due date to the 28th after it was due. That was the Lord. So there was no, I went and looked on my account, there was no late charges for not paying it on the 24th. I was just blown away. That was just another one of those things. I was blown away. But anyways, I got in my prayer closet today and I was talking to the Lord, and he was just kind of like telling me about that outfit. I was supposed to get it for Brielle, and I was supposed to step out in faith. And then he said, you know what? You were also supposed to get everything on that list, and you were supposed to step out in faith in that and fill that cart, and you didn't. He said, but you know what? He said, I still give you enough money so that you can go back to the store and you can get the things that you didn't get on that list. Now you got enough money to go and get that stuff. He's just so funny. I appreciate him. We serve such a good God. He is so good. He supplies all of our needs. And I found a scripture the other day that just blesses me. And it's 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 18. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I'm going to put that as the title of this for sure, because I have it. I have a picture of it set, so I will put that. But God is so good. He takes care of all of our needs. So anyways, I just wanted to share all the goodness of our God and the things that he's doing in my life. And I pray that, that you were able to see the things that he's doing in your life, because I'm not the only one. I don't have more special favor than you do. If you are spending time with the Lord, if you are seeking him, he is bent down to hear your prayers. He is listening to the prayers of the righteous. And that is the scripture that just speaks to my heart so much right now, that I'm just, oh, God is so good. All right, I'm going to go ahead and end with that. I've had a couple of dreams lately, but it just seems as though it's like dreams that the enemy is sneaking in and not worth giving light to. So anyways, gotta go. I love you all. I can't wait to meet you. Stay close to Jesus. Until next time.